My name is Mychael Patterson. I've been living with HIV since May of 1997. I actually was going on a trip with a friend and we decided to go get tested together. He came back negative, I came back positive. Living with HIV isn't what I thought it was going to be. First of all, I didn't think I was going to be living with HIV. I didn't think that was an option. I think that there was a part of me that was just ready to go. I mean, I hated who I was. I hated my circumstances. My daily life was just about getting as far away from consciousness as possible, and I was done. And maybe on some level I was grateful. I mean, that sounds a little crazy, but I didn't understand HIV like I do now. I thought it was, 3 days later it was over, and it was just the beginning of my life, which I'm very grateful for today, actually. There was a period where my addiction had gotten so bad that I ended up going to prison. I had to do a little time before I realized that there was something, that I had other options. I was a victim, and they did this to me. The world did this to me. Everybody did this to me. And it took that kind of bottom for me to see that I played a part in that I played a part in my circumstances, that where I was in my life was my choice. I felt that if I wasn't high, that everything that had happened to me, what I thought had happened to me, was going to seep in, and the truth would kill me, would eat me alive. That's what I was most afraid of. I think the ultimate bottom was, there was a moment when the last thing I lost, I read this somewhere, and the last thing that I lost was more important to me than the drug and the drink. And I had never been to that point before. And that was it. I was done. I went to a 12-step group. I got involved in a 12-step group. I got a sponsor. I did a moral inventory. I kind of took stock of my life, and where I had anger and resentment, I tried to find my part in that, look at it from the other point of view. And then I went around and made some amends, and I tried to give back a little bit. And I showed up for court, which was one of my things. I was all about not showing up, and not showing up for life or anything. And I showed up. I just started showing up. I know that the choices I made in the past were not always good, obviously, or I wouldn't have HIV. And I know that I've probably passed it on to others. Today is about hopefully making up for that. I like to talk about HIV a lot. I practice full disclosure in the sense that I talk to every single person I come in contact with about my HIV, because maybe there's some intervention there. Maybe I can stop an infection to maybe balance out some of the ones that I may have caused. Good choices in your life have a domino effect as well. You make a choice. I made a choice not to drink then, and I felt a little better. Well, not right at first, but over time I felt better. And so, well, maybe if this makes me feel a little better, I'll try something else. Maybe I'll go ahead and show up to the gym, and at least I'm not going to get a membership, but that friend that keeps asking me to go, okay, I'm going to go once. So little choices like that, start to add up, and the payoff is everything. That's why you keep doing it. I mean, that's what we do. Everything is for a payoff, right? One of my favorite things about, a comparison between who I was and who I am is when I run into somebody that I knew before, and sometimes they don't recognize me, but when they do, there's this look that comes over their face, and they just say, "You're different." I don't even have to say anything. But there's something in my eyes. I can make eye contact today. I think I was unwilling to do that because I thought I had to be less than. I wanted to disappear above everything. Today I don't mind people looking at me. I had to keep moving. Because if I ever got still, I'd be alone with me. And I thought that was a bad thing. And it's to be quiet today, to be alone, to be still, is a blessing. This is where I am. and I like me today. I heard a man speak one time named Bo Lazoff, and he said, "Be strong, calm, quiet, kind, and humble." I like to use that as a mantra today, because when I'm still inside, I'm sane, and that's health to me too. I know that this is just the beginning. I've just, started on a road of rediscovery, self-discovery, and I can be comfortable here. I can be still in this moment and realize that even though there is, so much further to go, that this is okay. This moment is okay. This is perfect.